and today actually I want to talk about that, how the CEOs of these tech giants were getting bullied, on the national television. So there was a hearing that was held in a US Senate room where, there was all the CEOs of the big tech giants, which include Mark, which is the CEO of Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, then Discord. So all these CEOs were sitting there, and there was a hearing held in which everything was against them. Like, the Senate, those senators who were sitting right in front of them, they were asking questions, like they were going against them, like they were, literally they are like exploiting them on the national television, and they're asking question that, do you, Mark, do you know that you have bloods in your hand? Do you know that how much, because you have to see the social media in US. If you will see particularly, what is happening, that there are like students, and there are people who are aged between like 13 to 17, who are still in their teens, and they are getting bullied, they are getting sexually assaulted, they are getting bullied. There are so much things which is like hitting their mental peace, and that's why there was hearing which was held in that Senate room. And what is more surprising, that that hearing was held forcefully. So like, if you, the three CEOs, like the CEOs of Snapchat, Discord, and Twitter, they were not like, they got a government summon, they were not ready to come there. So it was basically that they were dragged into that Senate room where they was getting bullied. And the questions, so if you'll watch that hearing very carefully, now you will realize that those senators, like those CEOs, were literally giving answers to every question which was being asked by the senators. But if you will see very closely, now the senators were like literally going against them. They were literally, without any hesitation, they were putting allegations on them, that, do you know you have blood in your hands? Do you know how? So that was the reason, why this hearing was held. And also the senator who made a, I feel like that was not a very good statement, but he literally said to Mark that, do you know that you have blood in your hands? And he forcefully made him to apologize. So if you will see that viral video where, he was apologizing to all the people, and that too on a national television, like that is the most important thing, that he is apologizing on the national television, which is in itself is a very big thing. So that hearing was held. And if you will also see, in US there are like people out there, like in India also it is happening, where social media is, I think, somewhere it is also affecting the mental peace as well. But if you will see very closely, you will realize that this is not only the major problem, because if you will directly put all the blame on the social media, I think that's not true. But there is also one of the things which I would like to add from myself, is that we can't literally put all the blame on the social media. Obviously it's a drug, like social media right now is more dangerous than a drug, which is like literally you're getting it every day by the help of reels or whatever it is. You're getting addict to those. Even myself, I'm also a reel addict, and I accept it. But like, just literally putting I mean, I can understand that social media, their main motto is basically to increase the screen time, because they also know that the millions of users are there, and they will only make money when when they will increase the screen time. So like, if we are a users, and if they will increase the screen time, that's when they will make millions and millions of dollars. And that's how these are basically using. But I will not directly put all the blame on the social media, because which is not truly, it's not right. Obviously, as a person, as a people, we should also put some restriction on our wants, and on our wills as well. So that was the main motto of making this video, about making you clear that there was a hearing that was held in US Senate room, where every CEO of the big tech giants were sitting there, and they were answering the question, and they were really professional while answering the question. I also like the way, if you have not seen it, you should see that in that, the CEO of TikTok, I don't remember his name, but he was very professional while giving all the answers. Like, he literally came with all the preparation. He was well prepared. He was like giving answer to everything, like whatever the question that they are asking, he was like, Senator, this is wrong. Like, he was very polite, very professional. I kind of really like him as well. So that was my main motto of making this video. And if you like this, you can leave a comment below down. Thank you so much for watching, and bye.